Jaelyn Hamilton coming to you live with Jaelyn's Corner from NTV. Today is day 2 for the Aldine Holiday Tournament. We're going to grab all types of teams today, but today we're going to focus more on the local Aldine ISD athletes. Stay tuned. Please recap a little bit of what's going on here for the audience and the viewers that maybe didn't see the first episode.
Well, basically, we're having our Aldine Holiday Challenge, benefiting our Aldine Education Foundation. The purpose of the challenge is, number one, to raise scholarship money for our student athletes and our students in general in Aldine ISD. And the second thing is to raise money to provide grants that will enhance our teachers with their teaching abilities, so they can provide a more enhanced education for our students in Aldine ISD. So we've gone through 9 games. We're currently on our 4th game today. It's 13 games. So we'll play 18 games in 9 days, and it's been pretty tough, but we had some great games. Started off this morning. I can't even remember the teams, but just the overall play has been exciting, and the people who have been here and involved have really done a great job. I'm proud of all the kids, and their coaching staffs have done a great job. Actually, it was MacArthur and St. John's, and MacArthur pulled it out, but it was a close game, and both well-coached teams, and so very proud to see where we've come to up to this point today.
And so far, I've been calling you Coach Delgado as if you're my coach, but actually, I know you're the athletic director. Tell me about being the athletic director for the Aldine ISD sports.
Well, when I started out in 1981-82 school year at Aldine, my goal was to be the best coach and the best teacher that I could be. So basically, that goal has remained the same. I still try to teach. My student body is a little different now. I work with the coaching staff, and I also try to share some things with some school administrators on the athletic perspective, so they can have a more well-rounded concept of what we actually do in athletics. It's not just line the kids up, the guys or the girls, put them in uniforms and stick them on the field. There's a lot of instruction, and it's very, very similarly closely related to academics and the success there.
And you mentioned yesterday that you were also a student within the Aldine School District. Tell me about Aldine then and how it is now. Any differences, any similarities?
No, yeah, there are some differences. First of all, I'd like to give a lot of credit to my teachers, because one of the greatest things, and one of the things that motivated me to want to become an athletic director and share these concepts, is I had teachers who always said, "You can do it." I don't remember one who said you can't. And if you hear enough of that information and you're getting it at home, it tends to lend to a mental attitude that you can't accomplish anything. So that's been my focus here. I want us to get back to where we once were, where we were having state championship football teams, basketball teams, girls volleyball teams, everything. And then prepare the total. I want those kids to have, our kids to have the same experiences that I experienced as a student and as a teacher and a coach. That really, really motivates me to want to be a very good athletic director.
Well, thank you very much for coming out. And I know you're a busy man, so you got to get on your way.
Thank you.
But take care.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
And he mentioned volleyball, so we have one of Aldine's top volleyball players, Jasmine. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Doing good. Can you introduce yourself?
Yes, my name is Jasmine Eastland. I go to MacArthur High School. I'm a junior, and I graduate next year.
It's exciting, exciting. How long you been playing basketball?
I play volleyball. Right. I've been playing volleyball since I was in 7th grade. I started out in Spring District over at Clawton, but then I moved here my 9th grade year.
And I hear that you have some awards, some big achievements. You want to elaborate on that?
Yes, ma'am. When I was in 10th grade, I got Setter of the Year and First Team All District, and then this year I got First Team All District again.
And what does first team mean? Because I don't know a lot about the achievements in volleyball. I play, but I don't know anything about that. So tell me about that.
Okay. First team is like if your district has to go play another district, you would be the first person that they pick to go play another team. So it's like you're kind of like the best out of every school in your district.
So you're good. That's what you're saying.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Do you play any club volleyball?
Yes, ma'am. I play for Renegades. It's by Tomball.
And I know a little bit earlier you were talking about the difference between playing in another district like Cypress or Woodlands versus Aldine. Can you elaborate on that some?
Yes, I think that a lot of Aldine athletes are not as much looked at as if you were in the Woodlands or if you were in Cypress because they take on the big titles like state and different things like that. But I think that it's okay for us to not be as looked at because once we start getting looked at, then I think that's like motivation for us to get looked at because we don't a lot.
So y'all are playing the underdog. You guys are the underdogs.
Yes, man, we are the underdogs.
Nice, nice, nice. Any college plans, any offers, any looks?
Yes, I actually have a look from Baylor, and I would like to go to Baylor or Penn State or Florida State.
Well, congratulations and good luck.
Thank you.
Who's next? Come on. Now we have some out-of-district girls from North Shore. Come on. So I know y'all are from North Shore, and this is kind of out of your turf. Tell me about the tournament thus far.
We wasn't in the tournament, actually. We played a game today against MacArthur. We beat them 71-32.
Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and embarrass all the Aldine athletes on their own turf. No biggie, no biggie. So y'all are actually now I guess you can't right now, but you're supporting your team right now. How good are they? How good are those North Shore varsity girls?
They're ranked third in the state. They're pretty good. We practice with them sometimes. They make us better.
Who are some of the key players on the team? Key players on the team.
Chastity Patterson, Adriana Jackson, Kayla Mack, TT.
Yeah, Okino, something like that.
She's not here, but she usually is a really big help to the team.
And kind of side note, what elementary schools did y'all go to?
Norman Crossing.
I went to Purple Sage, Green Valley.
Purple Sage? I grew up on the east side, so I went to Purple Sage. That's good. It's good to be able to connect with some people. Well, thank you guys for coming out and supporting your team. Take care.
Thank you.
I guess next we have some of the local athletes from the other basketball teams in Aldine ISD. How you doing?
How you doing? I'm good.
What's your name?
Marquise Houston,
And what grade are you in?
11th.
You play for MacArthur. Tell me about MacArthur. What's the school like?
It's very calm and collected. There's not too much going on. It's a nice school.
Tell me what it's like being an athlete at MacArthur.
Well, we have athletes, but it's not too many, so it's being a good athlete at the school, you get a lot of recognition.
And how do you go about getting college recognition at MacArthur?
My coach, Coach Woods, he helps me out a lot, and I come out here and play hard every night, so I let my game do the talking.
And a lot of people would like to underrate Aldine ISD because they feel like the kids don't put enough focus on academics. So how are you able to balance your academic life and your basketball life?
I be up late every night, almost every night, because I got to keep my grades up or if I want to go to college. So I be up late every night, basketball, workouts, then schoolwork.
And I'm assuming you went to elementary school and middle school here in Aldine as well, right?
I went to elementary in HISD, but I came here in 5th grade. I went to Reed Academy, then I went to Grantham.
Any college looks, offers?
No offers yet, but I have looks.
Any schools you want to offer you? Dream school?
UT.
Hopefully we can get that for you. See, we have a coach here.
Yes, ma'am. Coach
All right.
Woods. MacArthur
Introduce
High
yourself.
School. Coach Woods at MacArthur High School.
And how long have you been coaching?
This is my 13th year, 6th year at MacArthur.
Where'd you coach before?
Hayleaf Hastings.
Tell me about some of the struggles or challenges you may have ran across being a coach here that maybe you didn't run across anywhere else.
Well, at Hastings, we had some athletes and we had guys that played basketball year-round. Coming over to MacArthur, one of the biggest struggles I have is fundamental skills. Have to develop those guys, and the athleticism is not the same as it is in A-Leaf. So that's been one of the challenges I've had and one of the hurdles I'm trying to overcome.
Any coaching goals you have?
State championship.
And how close are you to achieving those goals?
Well, you got to take baby steps. This year, our goal is to get into the playoffs, and I think we have a good shot at doing that. We have 11 games to go. We're 1-0 in district. This tournament was great. Well, this game challenge was great for us because we was able to play St. John, who play very similar to Memorial. And then we play HCYA, who play very much like Nimitz and Ike and Davis. So it was a great preparation for the next 11 games, and hopefully we learn from it and we can be successful doing district.
And can you tell me about the outcomes of those games?
St. John's, we won, I think 61 to 56. It was a hard-fought battle, but we came out on top.
Well, we will continue to pull for our Aldine athletes. Thank you guys very much.
Thank you.
Continue. Who's next? Now we have Davis basketball players. Come on, y'all. Introduce yourself.
I'm Royce Ham. I play forward for Davis.
Chevalier Kibble, point guard.
And I haven't asked this to anyone yet. What is it like growing up and being in the same neighborhood as all these kids that you play against?
It's crazy because like it'd be like the games would be so competitive. Like when you playing against them, like you know them, they know you. Like y'all been playing together so long, so like when y'all finally go against each other on the court, it's crazy.
Any off court here beef that you have with any of the other players?
On the court, I think on the court that's when it get very competitive. But outside of school or in the gym or anything, we best friends. But once we step on the court, them 32 minutes start, it's competitive.
Okay, and what middle schools do you guys go to?
Oh, we both went to Lewis.
Okay, so y'all already know each other.
Yeah, we knew each other.
Oh, okay. So do y'all consider yourselves bros, squad,
Yeah, we're real
gang?
cool, but he a junior. I came in a year after him, so when I came in, I played my freshman year on varsity, and we just clicked, when we started playing.
Sophomore?
Yeah, I'm a sophomore.
I'm a sophomore too. You want to give me a couple inches? Because I'm struggling a little bit. Any college looks?
I got offers from Cardinal and Rice, but I got Kansas State, Kansas, Baylor. A lot of colleges look at me like Tulsa and all of them. Yeah.
It's just a lot of recruits. It's gonna come though. It's some recruits.
In Dream College, if you could go to one place, or I'll give you three places that y'all would love to go to. Overall fit.
Mine, Kentucky. It's my favorite college. Kentucky, Baylor, probably Kansas or Duke at 3.
I gotta go with Kentucky, BBN. I got to. Louisville. I give it to North Carolina. I give to North Carolina for my third one.
So I guess we're gonna add in. Are y'all actually rivals, or do y'all just say that?
Nah, we cool off the court, but like when we get on the court, I mean it's time to play ball.
It's time to play ball, yeah.
Yeah, we play each other. Well, not this year. Last season we played, and they beat us one time, and we beat them at their house. No, we beat them both times. We beat them both times last year.
Disrespect.
Yeah.
Tell me about that game.
The first game at our house, we lost by 1. And I had a chance to hit the game-winning shot, but it rolled in and out, so,
I hit the game
it was
with
real
a dunk.
Pressure on that game. It was a lot of pressure.
It was crazy because, like, they had the home court advantage, and, like, it was crazy. They fans were going crazy. We thinking they finna win the game, but we kept fighting, and we came back.
Should I just let y'all talk and just reminisce about this game? Because that's what it sounds like. So as a whole, are y'all able to help each other as Aldine athletes?
I think we help each other 'cause, like, when we playing on the court and we so competitively, like, we getting each other better. Like, we ain't coming on the court to play games, It means straight business when we come on the court.
Usually Aldine, I guess Aldine was the only school that was just out there some years ago, but now everybody talks about Davis, MacArthur, Eisenhower, or whatever, but it's very competitive with each team, but at the end, we getting each other better.
But Aldine, it's now like Aldine period, like all the schools in Aldine, we known as like a first-round team. Like last year, we made it to the first round, get knocked out. Like all the schools in Aldine, they make it to the first round. Football, basketball, like all the schools make it to the first round and get knocked out. So we just trying to change that between all Aldine schools.
Well, let's continue to support our Aldine athletes. This is Jaelyn Hamilton. Oh, we have someone new. Come on up. How you doing?
Pretty good. I'm from Aldine baseball, so.
Baseball. Tell me about playing baseball for Aldine.
Well, for me, it's a little different. I'm actually from Carver High School, and that school it's an Aldine school, but it doesn't have sports. So I go to Aldine after school and play baseball for them. It's my home school. Yeah, it's fun. It's what I would love to do.
And how popular is baseball in Aldine?
As a district, not as much as football and basketball. And I wish it was because it's a really exciting sport. But yeah, it's not as popular as the other sports.
So, what do you think the Aldine district could do to get more recognition for their baseball players?
I don't know. It has a lot to do with the kids in school, you know. If anything, I could announce it more in the schools, you know, make it exciting as football is, you know.
And how long have you been playing baseball?
Me personally, I've been playing since I was 6 years old. So,
Grown up with baseball.
yeah, it's what I actually want to do professionally, so.
Okay, so I know nothing about baseball except for maybe I've seen a softball game, which is not the same, I guess. So tell me about who are the good players in baseball that you would aspire to be or look up to?
Oh, like the pro players? Well, I like the youngsters like Mike Trout and Bryce Harper because they just give me hope. You know, there's such young players competing with veterans in the pros, and it's inspiring. It really is.
And if you could play for one team, which team would you want to play for?
I would love to stay here in Houston and play for the Astros. And not the best, but I would love to play for them.
How do you go about getting college exposure for baseball?
That has a lot to do on, you know, going to baseball showcases and just a lot of connections. You need a lot of connections. Just, yeah, networking is the main thing.
Do you play outside of high school?
Actually, I play on a little Sunday league. It's not big. It's just like a little thing I like to do for fun. Yeah.
Are you able to work with younger children sometimes?
Actually, I've coached one little T-ball team just like once or twice. It was fun.
See both aspects. Tell me about your coach, your baseball coach.
Oh, my coach is Coach Steeker from Aldine. He's I know he means well. He's always trying to push us to the hardest, you know, talking bad to us, but I know it's what we're trying to do. We're trying to win. We're trying to get to playoffs this year. We've never been to playoffs. Well, not me, my team. Never been to playoffs. That's been the main goal, and then from there, just go higher and higher.
Thank you very much. I know baseball is underrated, so we just got to keep it going. Let's keep this continuous flow of Aldine athletes. Come on. All right, I already know you're from Eisenhower, so tell me your name.
Joe Neal.
What grade are you in?
I'm a 12th grade. I'm a senior this year.
Okay. And what position do you play?
I play shooting guard.
I figured you were a basketball player. Anyway, tell me about Eisenhower.
We're pretty much all newcomers except for me and a couple other seniors. We got a brand new squad. Pretty much everybody came up from the JV, and we just looking to make a name for ourselves again.
Tell me about your successes or losses so far in this tournament.
The losses we had in this tournament, I feel like we don't show up against good competition teams. I feel like sometimes we're inconsistent in certain games when we play certain teams, and we got to get better with that.
And I guess I'll go ahead and add you in. Another Ike, introduce yourself, please.
My name is Trevor Thibodeau. I'm a senior, and I go to Eisenhower High School.
So he was just telling me about how it's pretty much a whole new squad that's going on right now. Y'all pulled a lot of boys up from JV. What are some of the difficulties you've faced so far?
I would say it would be everybody catching up to the pace of a varsity level. Everybody that have to get adjusted. This guy's bigger, faster, stronger. They get adjusted to that. And that'll be probably about the hardest thing.
And earlier I asked some of the Davis and MacArthur boys what it's like to play with some of the kids that you've grown up with, seeing around the neighborhood, going to middle school with. What is it like for y'all?
Well, for me, it's a pretty good experience. I mean, but sometimes you can get caught up with somebody out there being your friend. So what I do is I don't let that get the best of me. I just keep my mind focused on the game.
I guess I'll go ahead and get some information from your coach. Are you coach here at Eisenhower?
Yes.
Introduce yourself.
James Johnson, first year at Eisenhower.
Okay, so have you coached before? Is this your first year coaching period, or is this?
No, I've been in the coaching for I've been teaching for 28 years and coaching for about 20 of that on the high school level.
Where'd you come from?
I came from Odessa High School, and I was there for 8 years.
Where's that?
West Texas, way West Texas, out around Lubbock, in the Panhandle, Permian Basin area.
Okay, so tell me about the differences between Eisenhower and Odessa.
Well, the athletes I have here at Eisenhower are a lot bigger, faster, stronger, just a lot more to work with, but you have to go against a lot too.
And if you wanted to compliment your athletes on something other than their athletic ability, what would you want to give them?
Oh, I've got great people. The kids on this team are great people. A lot of times, you have to deal with a lot of stuff off the court, but with these guys, that's not an issue. We're just trying to learn to gel on the floor.
And I know that it has to be difficult dealing with a big group of rowdy high school boys. I'm a girl in high school. I can't even deal with one. So how are you able to deal with so many and keep them in line and everything if you can?
Well, actually, it really hadn't been difficult. These guys can self-police themselves in a lot of ways. In some ways, they need my assistance, but as far as off the court and being good people, we haven't had those issues, and I don't expect those. It's just more on the court where I have to really get after them sometimes.
And tell me about your coaching goals this season.
We want to win the district. That's our goal. I mean, we're not shy about that. That's my goal every year, and that's the starting point, and to go from there. We want to get in the playoffs, and then it's anybody's ball game. So yes, definitely to be district champs.
Tell me about the season thus far.
Thus far, it's been up and down. We're 8-6, so we've had a few more ups and downs. But I think, like Joe said, we got to be able to beat those teams that are at a high caliber, and we got to step our games up to match them.
That's good. And also, by the way, I like your glasses. I'm trying to get some new glasses. I wear contacts. Thank you. Where'd you get them from?
Eye doctor. I don't know.
They're good. I like them.
I marked somewhere. Don't make me do a dang commercial here, huh?
Yeah. All right. You can do a commercial to sell me on them because I like them. All right. Hello, youngster. Where are you from?
Houston.
And what school do you go to?
I go to Plummer.
So we're getting the middle school league over here. What high school are you going to go to?
Probably Carver. My brother, I might play for Eisenhower like he did.
Are Carver and Eisenhower rivals?
Carver is an academic school, so he played for Eisenhower.
You're going to go to get the academics. Do you play any sports?
Yeah, I play basketball.
How's it going so far at Plymouth?
Good. We 2-1 right now.
That's good. Are you able to balance your school life and your okay, that's good. Keep doing that. What grade are you in again?
I'm in 7th grade.
Okay, what's your name?
Zarin.
Yeah. Well, nice to meet you. I know you're looking forward to going to high school, are you? I see that your team over there is calling you. You want to shout any of them out? Any of them you like in particular?
Yeah. Anthony Sanders. And they talk about GBT Get Bucket team.
Is that their alma mater?
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna do that when you get in high school?
Probably not.
You gonna be like them?
No.
So we are here with more Aldine local athletes. Now we have the Nimitz soccer team. Can you guys introduce yourselves?
Alexander Villafuerte.
Victor Santoyo.
Coach Fernandez.
Adam Villafuerte. Ronnie Escobar.
Y'all's names flow so nicely. How long have y'all been playing soccer?
About 10 years.
5 years ago. I've been coaching at Nimitz for the last 10 years.
Probably for like 6 years.
About 5 years.
And I don't really know a whole lot about soccer, so tell me about what you can do in soccer outside of high school soccer. Is there like a club team that you can play for? Who can tell me about that?
Actually, Alexander plays club soccer.
Well, there's a lot. There's several. There's academy, premier, club. Club you could play at school and at the club. Premier, there is like more strict. They let you play at school, but like they don't. Most of the time they don't let you. And academy, that's when they don't let you at all. They just let you play for the team at academy. And like the club is, I think, it's good because it lets you play at school and with their team.
You play on a club team?
Yes, ma'am, I do. Houstonians 0-0.
So I'm assuming y'all are pretty good. What are your records so far?
far, we won 2 and tied 1.
Y'all haven't lost yet. All right, y'all don't plan on losing, right? All right, tell me about Nimitz. I haven't gotten any Nimitz athletes yet, so tell me about Nimitz, the school. Who wants to tell me?
This is my first year there, and then as soon as I came in, it felt like if I've gone there all my 4 years, and as soon as I came in, everybody was like welcoming, and yeah, I mean, it's just a quiet environment for me. So yeah.
And I know that it's kind of split up because I've just gotten a bunch of the African American black athletes, and I have not gotten Hispanic athletes yet. Can you tell me anything about the divide that y'all may have at school? Is there one? I don't know.
What type of
Do y'all intermingle with each other?
Well, I mean,
or is there like a Hispanic neck of the woods?
Oh, no, like when we're in the hallways, I mean, we're friends with everybody, but if you're like in the sports like that, I guess you can say that's the only division that we're divided, but as student body as a whole, we're all together.
So Nimitz is doing a good job of keeping everybody together.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, that's good, that's good. And
to answer that question a little bit better, all of them play football also. And they mix up with the rest of the athletes from school, and then they have their friends from the football team, their friends from the soccer team, and they kind of actually, everybody works together. The coaching staff also to make them play 2 sports so they can interact with each other.
And tell me about your coaching background so far.
I was at Eisenhower for 2 years as a girls soccer coach when I started, but then I came to Nimitz 10 years ago, and I have been there for the last 10 years, and we actually had been in playoffs 5 times out of the last 6 years, and we expect this year to be in playoffs again.
And tell me about the differences you saw between Eisenhower and Nimitz.
It's mostly the same kind of kids. I went to Eisenhower myself when I was younger, so I grew up around the Aldine district, and I know what we can do as a athletic department and what we can do with our athletes, and it's similar kids all around our 5 schools.
And tell me the differences you've seen in the Aldine district then and the Aldine district now.
A lot of things has changed. You know, some of the sports got a little bit better, some of the ones stay the same. And you know, it has to do with the kind of students we have now. We had change in population of students, but our department, our athletic department stayed the same, try to the best for our kids.
Thank you guys so much. And actually, one last question. I want to know what y'all have in terms of plans for the future in soccer. Y'all want to go pro? Is it better to play overseas? Is it better to play here? You go to college for soccer?
What was the question again?
Where do you plan to go in soccer? I don't know the different outlets you have for soccer. Do you play here? Do you play overseas? Do you go to college for it? Tell me about just your plans, future plans for soccer.
It all depends on how much effort you put. It doesn't really matter if you go to college or not, but you just need to put enough effort and work hard.
So if you wanted to get put on a team, like if you wanted to be on the U.S. national team, or if you wanted to play overseas, how would you go about doing that?
You have to find out when tryouts are and prepare before the tryouts, because mostly it's physical, and then whenever you go there's tryouts, you just go and talk to the coaches.
So you just got to go out there. That's scary. Any of y'all plan on doing that at some point?
Actually, they went to a tryout for one of the union colleges. And they might be going back over there during the spring when they are eligible to go to a college and visit and everything. So that's what.
Are y'all excited about it?
Pretty excited.
So what would you use that for? I need to know more about that. What is a university in Spain? Is that or a union in Spain? Tell me about it. I don't know anything about soccer.
Well, it's the same as recruiting for football. There's colleges everywhere. You just gotta try hard to get noticed. So that's what.
Well, congratulations and good luck to y'all, and to y'all too. All right, thank you guys. You've seen it. Anyone remember Bianca from yesterday? Well, she's here with her teammates from MacArthur. Anyone want to introduce themselves?
No, I'm Christine Boutte.
Jasmine Garrett.
Chelsea Gray.
Precious Lopez.
Anyone want to tell me about the season thus far?
So far, I think we've been like the underdogs, and people kind of take our talent for granted. But I feel as though if we work hard enough that we'll have a pretty good season as far as playoffs is concerned.
And are you guys seniors, juniors, freshmen?
I'm a junior.
I'm a senior.
I'm a junior.
I'm a senior. Woo woo.
All right, now I've already gotten Bianca's senior, whatever, but I don't need to get yours. How has it been being a senior so far?
It's been pretty good. I've been a great leader for my team, and I just feel like we're gonna come together as a team, and y'all see us in playoffs.
And so far, what is your number record? Are y'all?
What are we?
2-0 for district. We're 2-0 for district.
For district, yeah.
So y'all are really in the upcoming for the playoffs
We're going
then.
to be Davis on Tuesday.
Okay, and what time is this game? Maybe someone wants to come?
It's at 4, 6, I thought 4. It will be here, so. I'm
It will
guessing
be here.
6:30. If we play after the boys play at 5:30 or 6:30. So either way it goes, somebody's gonna play.
Tuesday. So the game is going up on a Tuesday, not the club. All right. Well, you've seen it. This is Jaelyn Hamilton. Actually, before we end, New Year's is coming up, and I want to give a message to all of those who are watching. A new New Year's resolution would be Carpe Diem. Seize the day. Take each day at a time and use full advantage of it. Take care. Earlier when I talked about how we had some teams from outside of the city, these were some of the teams that we were talking about here. How y'all doing?
We're doing fine. How you feeling?
Doing good. Anyone want to introduce themselves?
Oh, my name is Dalen Mumford.
I'm Tyler Singleton.
King McClure.
Tim Singleton.
Nice meeting you guys. Nice meeting you guys. I hear you're the athletic director. Tell me about AAA Academy.
AAA, we're a charter school. We've been in existence for 15 years. Our basketball program roughly has started 6 years ago. And since then, we have been competing in UIL the past 4 years, been experiencing a lot of success. And right now, we're in good position to get our second championship.
And what teams do you guys compete against?
We compete in the UIL. We're full class 4A. We're in district with Carrollton, Ranch View, and several other charter schools like Hampton Prep, Summit International, and North Hills Prep.
And some of the players, any of y'all seniors? Who's senior? All seniors. Okay, so what colleges are y'all looking into?
Well, right now I have Grambling and junior college in Kansas called Heston College. I'm looking into that. So.
Well, I'm looking at TCU, Louisiana Tech, and that's really it right now.
I signed with Baylor University.
Well, come on, talk to me about Baylor. Baylor was it your first choice?
Yes, ma'am. I narrowed my list down to UCLA, Kansas, and Baylor. And I chose Baylor pretty much because of the location, because I built a relationship with the coaches and I could trust them.
Well, that's good. That's good. Do you play for an AAU team?
Yes, ma'am. I played for the Texas Titans.
See, I don't know a lot about the Dallas teams, but I hear y'all are pretty good. I know y'all play against Houston Hoops. How do you feel about them?
We played the Hoops this year in California, first game in Cali. We beat them by like 20-something, so that's pretty good.
So we're trash.
Nah, trash.
We're going record also. These guys play on different AAU teams because a lot of people always make these statements that my entire team plays together throughout the summer. Like Kings with Texas Titan, Tyler played with he was with Texas Select, and then he also went to Urban, and then Dalen was Dallas Heroes. Yeah, so they were playing on different teams. So I just wanted to clear the air up on that.
Yeah, so they were making excuses for how good y'all are. Is that what they're saying?
Yeah, they split up. They come together during school ball.
Sounds good. And good luck to you guys. How has the tournament been going thus far?
It's been great. It's been great. Great atmosphere. We love the hospitality. We love the competition, and we're just excited that the boys can have an opportunity to play.
Have y'all picked up any wins, any losses here yet?
No, we won our first game, and we're about to play our second game. It's kind of it's a little funny feeling for us because the team we're playing against coming up, he used to be our former coach.
Okay, so you're the new guy stepping forward. You got to show out.
Yeah, well, I'm the athletic director, so he and I, we work together. But these three guys had an opportunity to play for him during their career. So now we get to play against each other today.
You need to get footage of this game, the way it's sounding. Anyways, well, good luck to you guys, and stay tuned.